What's up guys, Dougie here, and I'm gonna kind of introduce my new project that I was planning on doing. It's gonna be like another grow box. I'm gonna keep my other one, I'm gonna make modifications to it, but I think I'm gonna use that one as my vegetative or clone box, probably my clone box. Well, this is what I got. I got a little dresser or some sort of cabinet to use. I'm gonna kind of keep you guys updated on how I'm gonna be making it. It's 24 by 11 by 13 inches, 24 wide, 11 depth, and 31 height. And I'm going to be making modifications to it and hooking it up and showing you guys kind of how I do it. Probably not the whole, like, I'll probably show you piece by piece and record each piece by piece, not the whole thing that I'm doing, because I gotta have it with my hands. But basically it comes with all these little different pieces right here. Got like the side, it's got like bottom, these are like the doors for it. This is one of the sides I've already got. I kind of put Mylar on it. I'm just going to trim off the little excess on the side right here and make it look real nice. And then I got a big piece of board right here, and I'm probably going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with that right now, but I kind of have an idea. I don't want to say it just yet in case I end up changing my mind, but I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with that later. Got to figure out what I'm going to do. The main things that I'm really worried about is how I'm going to do the lighting system and how I'm going to do the ventilation system. What I was thinking is have two little things that come down from the top, hang with chains coming down, hang some sort of fixture down it. I don't know how I'm going to make it yet. I've seen videos and forums of people making their own fixture out of PVC pipe, so I might go that route. Might try to make one out of wood. I don't know yet. If you guys have any ideas or any suggestions on how I should do the lighting system, I want to be able to, like, unlike the box that I made before, I want to be able to have it and raise it as it goes on, have that ability. So if you guys have any ideas for that, hit me up and leave a comment in the space below. And also, I'm planning on doing some sort of ventilation. I want to make a carbon filter, I think, or carbon scrubber. Might either make it, buy it, I'm not sure yet. It looks pretty simple to make. The only problem is I'm having is trying to figure out what kind of fan or air circulation to use to pull the air through the carbon scrubber. So if you guys have any ideas, I don't know if I was thinking about using a computer fan, but I don't know if the computer fan is strong enough to pull it through. So I was looking at, the one that I had, my other one was a 110 CFMs max, the computer fan, 120 millimeters. So I thought that would be strong enough to pull it through, but I'm not sure. Maybe go with an 80 millimeter one that's like 30 CFMs. But then I saw squirrel cage fans that people were using as like $10, $15 a piece, and but the squirrel cage fan, I don't know if that moves air a little differently than a PC fan, but it did like 25 or 26 CFMs, or 25 to 28, somewhere around there, CFMs. So I don't know if that would work better, because it is a small box, so it's going to be like 5 cubic feet basically on the inside. So technically, if you think about it, I'm only going to need, and that's, you're supposed to circulate the air every 5 minutes anyway, so 5 cubic feet every 5 minutes. You do the calculations. I can use a pretty small thing, but our fan, but I still gotta need one that's strong enough to pull the air through the carbon filter to bring it out. So if you guys have any ideas on that, on what I should do, use like a squirrel cage fan or maybe a computer fan, maybe a mixture of both, or because the squirrel cage fans are pretty loud. It's like 50 decibels, whatever. I don't really want to go that route, but if I have to be able to pull it through the carbon scrubber, then I'll do that. I'll keep you guys posted on. I'll probably do the next video when I have all the stuff mylar'd and attached up, and yeah, just be looking out for the next video. Alright guys, basically what I did here is I basically did all the mylar on all the walls. I checked each and every one of them, looked to see what they were. See, that was C right there, so I knew what that was a part of. Went on all of them and looked at which side was going to be facing inward. What I did was I put liquid nails right there. I just put it on, and just laid the Mylar down on top. And then afterward, right now I'm going to touch up the corners right here. I'm going to hit up all the corners. And these are all the other boards right here. Just have them sitting there drying now. So I'll show you what they look like. I'm going to start putting them together once I get them up and together. Alright guys, back again. This is me when I finished putting at least the bottoms on. And I got all the Mylar and everything up. That's what it kind of looks like right there on one wall. Got the whole bottom done, side done as well. Right here, entire side done. And then the little thing down here, I don't know if you can see this. The little front down here. Didn't need to do anything with Mylar because that just helps it stand up. So on the other side of this is not Mylar at all. Next I'm going to be putting duct tape. I'll be putting duct tape all along the crack right here. Increasing this side as well as this side. I'm going to put it on there. I got some foil tape. I'll be using that to fill up the gap right there. Now I'll be putting the doors in. I got to figure out some. I'm going to use a different technique for the doors, not the way that the factory tells you to install it. And then I'll be putting the top on and continue taping it up from there. I'll let you guys see what the next video is going to look like so you guys can see how the project's coming along. What's up guys? It's Dougie again with another video. This is kind of me. It's just a continuation of the last one, but basically what I have is, remember that board that I had the huge board. Well, what I'm doing is I'm taking it and I'm cutting it up, because what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make it into one big piece. And let me grab the other door for a second. I'm going to take both of these doors and put it like this on here, line it up, have a little gap in it that's supposed to have from the factory anyway, kind of look like that. And I'm going to make one big piece that goes around it and hook it all together, put some screws in the back. This one I already have the screws screwed in the back of it, but I might put a couple more in it just so it's more secure. And once that's done, once both of them are screwed down, I have to trim down the edges. Is what I'm doing here. My Dremel, just trimming it down. I started it and now I realized I should probably be making a video about this. I'm going to make it so it's flush with the thing when it closes. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to get some sandpaper, some rough sandpaper, and trim this up a little bit, make it a little smoother down here. And then once this is done, I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put some Mylar on it and hook it up with that, and then fit it out, see if it needs there, if there's any spacing or gapping with the cracks in between the doors, stuff like that. I'm just going to use some Velcro that I bought and fill the gap in right there. And once that's now I'll put the little oh my god, I can't think of the spools in right here, so that's able to so one side is able to pivot. This side's going to be the only side that has a swivel. This side is not. This side I'm not going to have any of them in. I'm just going to leave it out. I'm going to leave it so where when I pull on this handle, like when it's all attached, I can pull on this handle and the whole thing will swing out like a door. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully that turns out pretty well. I'm going to trim this up, put Mylar on it, and I'll come back when I'm done with that.